What's up, guys? We're going into another game of Gorgon on Fusion Plant. Looks like we have one silver skilled, 2 bronzes, and a determining ranked, and we're up against Emmett Bucket, Maggie, and Blitz Markov. Emmett Bucket is a pretty weak comp overall, I think. I don't think they have enough sustainability and enough to like scare me at stage 1 to give them the win. I haven't lost to an Emmett Bucket comp, let's just say that, as of yet. And it feels like it used to with Lazarus before Lazarus got buffed enough to be viable. It probably was half a year before I lost to a Lazarus. And that's kind of how it feels like, is that old Lazarus comp. That just didn't have enough sustain to keep everyone alive. And you can do things like I can burn through a trapper with Emmett because he just doesn't have quite enough sustain to keep someone alive by himself. So I think he really needs to be run with a good defensive support, and even then I'm not sure if it's worth it. He does do a lot of damage. I think he does more damage than Slim right now. I think he's the highest damage dealing medic. So because of that, I could see him being ran in some specialty comps that build around him. But I don't know if he's good in pub games. If you dropped frames there, but we're okay. Alright, so I like Fusion Plant. I think it's a pretty good monster map. This area up in here makes it easy to juke Trapper. That's why I come up here normally to start off with, because the Trapper has to make a choice whether to cut to the far end and get in front of the monster, or follow behind and let him basically eat as much as he wants to. Was that CDR? It seemed like it had a little bit more health. No, I guess not. CDR also can spawn up here as well as damage buff. Usually if it's damage buff, then someone will notice, one of the hunter teams will notice, and you won't be able to take it quick enough. But it gets it off the map quickly, or it lets you know where it is if they don't decide to take it. You can also check Tyrant when you're up here. So it gives you a little bit of vision of the map. I'm just trying to figure out where they are. You notice I was looking over towards where they would be cutting as I came out of that little pass there, just to see if they were cutting towards me. It looks like they were following behind me, so I'm at least a little bit free to continue feeding on my path here. I'm gonna get Reaver bit bonus. Not that big of a deal. I still think they've buffed this so many times since they launched, and it still doesn't feel like it does a whole lot. 200% armor regen. It's basically the passive regen that you get. Alright, there's damage buff. Keep that in the back of my mind. Yeah, it's the passive little ticks of armor that you get, and it's so little at the beginning that 200% doesn't do a whole lot anyway. If it was something like the amount of armor that you got while you were feeding, I feel like that would be a lot more useful. But that might be borderline overpowered, but at least they could do it like 50%, 100%, something like that. It looks like they'll probably get a dome here. I just got Bird, so she knows exactly where I am. I might even try to get a down penalty on her, because it looks like maybe the team is a little spread out. Alright, I see them coming. We'll see if they get this dome. She was trying to hold it, so if she's gonna hold dome, I'm gonna continue feeding a little bit. Actually, I'm evolved ready, so I'd like them to throw the dome somewhere in here. If she really is persistent on holding the dome, then I'll have to burn her jetpack and then traverse to the other side of the map. It's really the best way to get around someone who holds the dome. Alright, I'm gonna get a down penalty on the bucket that just kind of climbed up here. So one thing that Gorgon's really good at is playing King of the Hill, which is what you see right here. There's two hills here, so they don't have to climb up the one. But basically, you can break line of sight. An area where you can break line of sight with the hunter team, and just sit up on top of a hill and keep the hunters from climbing up it and actually dealing damage to you. Gorgon's really good at that, because web can knock them off, spider traps can grab them and make them incapacitated while they're up there, and acid is good area denial. So I don't know what happened to Blitzmarkov. He got like kicked by that sloth a couple of times or something. I don't know. He was really low. It must have been the sloth that got him. I mean, it's almost possible that they could lose now. They got Blitzmarkov back up. They're alright. But they've taken 2 strikes as of right now for no health damage. Zap and Mammoth Bird. Yeah, they're taking a lot of wildlife damage. It's a really good dome for me. Good location for the dome because of that King of the Hill spot, and then the sloth and mammoth birds were zapping them and kicking them constantly. That's the problem with having really aggressive wildlife in a dome with you, is generally you'll want to kill it, but then it takes so much of the damage you could be dealing to the monster out of that dome. Makes it difficult. Alright. I'll do a little something different, take 2 into Spider Trap, try to use those a bit more. I'll probably forget though. But Acid Spray keeps the same damage, it just gains AoE, so if you do a good job at covering the ground around a hunter anyway, I don't know that you really need to stage up too quickly. Web is a little bit easier to hit multiple people with. So I'll take 1 more point into that, and then obviously the health on your spider is good as well. So that is a Tyrant buff. I can keep it in my mind. I don't think that I'll need it though. I have a feeling this game's gonna probably end without me taking too much health damage. Alright, so they did dome me. I can wait this out for a little while if I want to. Go ahead and grab Daisy, do some damage to her. Looks like one of them got nabbed by one of those spider traps. Bucket. Again. Poor Bucket. The harpoon's being really annoying. I don't actually know if Bucket went down or not. He cloaked off somewhere. No, I guess he didn't. Alright, well, I'd rather get Emmett. They did deal a little bit of health damage that time. Mainly because I just sat there trying to kill them. Alright, the spider trap grabs another person. They'll probably get him out pretty quickly, but it'll take a little bit longer. You can see they're still in the spider trap. They might have even sat there the entire duration. So they may have been chasing me and not going after the teammate. But I do think Stage 3 Spider Trap is pretty good now that they fixed the damage on it. Getting Stage 3 at level 2, Stage 2. I think it's pretty strong. Should I go after damage buff right now? Not sure if I can kill this without taking a lot of damage. Those sloths really do a lot of damage. Alright, got it. If he would have hit me one more time, I probably would have taken a bit of health damage, but it's worth it. Alright, so now I have damage buff. I'll probably end the game in the next fight unless they do a great job at keeping me from killing them. I don't even know how many strikes I have right now. I think I have 3. One on Assault, one on Support, and one on Emmett. Which is funny because originally when I went into this game I figured that I would just burn through Trapper to get out of domes. Because I kind of want to test that a little bit more. I know I said that it's doable when there's an Emmett bucket, but I haven't done it. I haven't played enough against Emmett to know that for sure. That's just what it feels like. Alright, I don't know why Emmett was so low, but Support's somewhere around here as well. I may have gotten Emmett down with that acid spray, I'm not sure though. Actually, yes I did. You can just see the bucket said you are being revived, so bucket's getting him back up. That's my bad. I should have stayed around to make sure, but I'll take the extra strike. 2 people getting hit by acid is always good. This should be game ending unless bucket ran off somewhere. Alright, so there's Emmett up here. Looks like bucket did run off. So they have to hope that they will get a dropship. I actually killed that tyrant at some point. Free food. So I don't know if I should evolve or try to let. Oh, bucket must have gotten up Daisy. That's really weird. Why would you choose to get up Daisy? Maybe everybody else is dead. Still don't know where he is though. Daisy the jukes. I actually got her with that web, never mind. Alright, I guess I'll evolve here. And then as Daisy dies I can eat her. They are about to drop in 5 seconds, so I need to get up a little bit of armor in case they dome me out of the dropship. Looks like the dropship's going behind the relay. Alright, I guess they get a relay fight. I've heard that it's kind of a good idea to kill Trapjaws as Gorgon, because the AoE kills them all pretty quickly. It seems like it works pretty good. You always have that amount of damage available to you. The only difference is that at stage 1 and I think at stage 2 they are aggressive towards you, so they'll clump up even more. So I might have to do that more when I get Trapjaws. You can almost force them out by killing a lot of stuff and not eating it. Might be an interesting idea to do. Okay, Assault just died without using a shield. So did Support. That did not go well for them. Not sure where the other 2 are. Okay, there's the relay that gets them back in 30 seconds. I don't know if I should go out and try to kill it. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I see Emmett out there, so it's probably somewhere in this area. Yeah, it's right there. Let's see if I can kill it really quick. 1 second. I think I actually killed it. Wow, that was clutch. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever if they did get a respawn, but still. It is pretty low hit points, so if you can cast pretty much anything on it, most likely the web hit it and then the acid finished it off. Alright, it's just Maggie left. I do tend to stalk my prey a little bit. I know some people don't like that, but it's fun. It only wastes like 5 seconds. Alright, that should be game. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.